Test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got... up for business at the 49-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Cougars are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw, it's Orji. And wings it incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throw. Down pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got the quick pass. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Works the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. QB draw. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
A strike downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a first and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's going for the goal line. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Dropping back, it's Orji. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas.
And that is why you never quit on a play. On fourth down by the goal line, it looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hagan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Pass last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great play. Start for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. BYU lines up with a first and goal. On the ground. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to slam in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cougars! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it! And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Orji. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete! A turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 35. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down.
And the rush will get to him at the 20.
That's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Pocket breaking down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Bringing the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive. Turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the run, it's Martin. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Orji. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Rebels! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Rebels offense is back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes the catch. Well... get there, a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Finds his man. It's Buckmeyer. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Orji. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, UNLV. They take the lead with the 6.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot, and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Hagan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Buckmeyer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Finds some room. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, BYU! The defense putting points on the board. extra point. Splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
To the air, it's Orji. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They wheeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hagan. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
On to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 49. And that's good enough.
we've reached the break. BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Off the RPO, complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Caught behind the line. It's Lions.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job of getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Glover. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Anderson will throw. Escapes trouble. Here's the pressure. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. 1 more yard on this 2nd down. Might just put an exclamation point on this one. The inside handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rebels offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. With the catch, it's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Anderson wants to throw. Pressure coming. Using his legs to buy some time. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Oh, what a move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They got it, it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And he's got it at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?